We began tonight with breaking news in Danbury, where a massive fire forced 80 people out of their apartments this afternoon and sent 3 people to the hospital. Thank you so much for joining us on the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Annette Montgomery. Here is what we know tonight. A call came in just after 4 p.m. for a fire at the Ashwood Valley Apartments on Sandpit Road. Firefighters got the flames under control a couple hours later. Officials say at one point 3 floors collapsed on top of each other, and right now there's no word on if anyone was hurt by that. We do know 3 people were taken to the hospital, including a man who had to be rescued from his balcony. A dog was also rescued out of the apartments. We have a crew that's just getting to Danbury now, and they'll bring you a live report in less than 30 minutes. Right now, Connecticut's smaller towns are getting a big boost with millions of dollars going toward rural road and safety projects. One of those projects is in Higganum, where a new walking path could change how people get around. Fox 61's Priscilla Meza shows us what that looks like.
The state is putting nearly $10 million into rural transportation projects, and Haddam is receiving more than $800,000 that will go towards pedestrian improvements along Route 154 in the Higganum section of town.
I think it's definitely one of the more useful things that it could be used for, so I think it's good. I do, yeah.
The project will create about 3/4 of a mile of sidewalk and multi-use trail, connecting senior housing, town offices, and local businesses in Higganum. But this is just one of several projects across the state, including bridge replacements in Canaan and Scotland, roadway and drainage improvements in Chaplin, Kent, and North Canaan, and safety and access upgrades in Marlborough, Preston, and Washington. State leaders say it's about making sure smaller towns aren't left behind. Governor Ned Lamont stating in part what makes Connecticut special is as much about our small towns as it is our cities. For people who live and work here, safety is top of mind.
I definitely think more sidewalks would be helpful just because bikers and people like that, it's just kind of dangerous when everyone's trying to, go on the road and they have to swerve around them a little bit. I think more sidewalks would definitely make it a lot better.
And in Haddam, people say walkability is something the community has been missing.
Population that we have here, safer walking is always a great option. There's not that many pedestrian-friendly areas.
The new path is expected to connect parts of the town that are currently hard to access on foot, opening the door for more people to walk, bike, and spend time outside.
And with more accessible routes, I believe we're going to see more people outside enjoying the outdoors.
State officials say since this program started in 2022, about $30 million has been invested into rural projects like this one. In Haddam, Priscilla Meza, Fox 61.
Today was a top 10 weather day, lots of sunshine, low humidity, and this sparkling stretch of weather is going to continue right into this upcoming weekend. So if you were a fan of the weather today, you're also going to love tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. The humidity and storms will get back underway as we head into next week, but we've got plenty of time before that happens, and we deserve a calmer stretch of weather. Big range in temperatures out there tonight, from 50s to 60s and even near 70 degrees in Bridgeport, but we're all going to be dropping back into the 50s as we head towards daybreak tomorrow, and we will see clear skies overnight and lots of sunshine as we head into your Friday. Low 80s for a high temperature in Southington and Wallingford. Will be in the upper 70s to right around 80 for the Connecticut shoreline, including 78 in Stonington, 80 degrees in Pomfret tomorrow and Lyme, and mid-80s in Cromwell. And as I mentioned before, we're going to do that all over again for Saturday and for Sunday. We'll talk about the return of humidity and storms coming up. Your full forecast in just a bit. Annette.
Thank you, Rachel. Right now, federal health officials are investigating a new cyclospora outbreak linked to 72 illnesses. The FDA has not identified where the cases are or what food may be involved. Connecticut has reported 62 cases so far. The parasite is often linked to contaminated fresh produce. Officials recommend washing your hands before handling food and thoroughly cooking produce when possible. And because of this summer cyclospora outbreak, some people may be looking for more local produce. Well, you're in luck here in Connecticut as the Vernon Farmers Market returned today. That's for a 5-week season at Henry Park. The market also accepts SNAP and WIC benefits, And shoppers can get a dollar-to-dollar match known as a double up for up to $20 in SNAP funds. The market is open on Thursdays from 4:30 to 6:30 from now through August 20th. Governor Ned Lamont and members of Connecticut's congressional delegation will announce relief for farmers tomorrow. The funding will help farms recover from losses caused by flooding, hail, and unseasonable freezes in 2023 and 2024. State and federal officials will also explain how farmers can apply for support. The announcement is set for 1 o'clock tomorrow at Harrison Hill Farm in Northford. A Killingley man was killed or arrested outside of Total Mortgage Arena in Bridgeport Wednesday. That came after police say he called 911 and threatened to blow up the venue. The arena was evacuated as officers took 34-year-old Robert Ellie into custody, and police say they found no explosives on him or in the area. Ellie is now charged with first-degree threatening. Well, now to a serious crash in South Windsor tonight after a tractor-trailer and car crashed on I-291 West near Exit 2. State police say it happened just after 5:30 p.m. We also know serious injuries were reported, but at this time we don't know the extent of those injuries or how many people were injured. We will keep you updated as soon as we learn any more information. And a serious crash between a dirt bike and SUV is now shining a spotlight on an ongoing problem in Waterbury. Police are now reminding people about the rules for dirt bikes and ATVs on city streets. And as Fox 61's Alicia Hercules reports, neighbors say illegal riding has become impossible to ignore.
Police say illegal ATV and dirt bike riding is a problem in Waterbury every year, especially when it's warmer. I spoke to people here who say it's dangerous and disruptive.
The noise is unbearable.
Eddie Rodriguez says the sound of ATVs and dirt bikes keeps him up at night.
It's a clown, stupid thing. You see, they making wheelings.
Police Public Information Officer Sergeant Joseph Moraes says most of these vehicles aren't street legal.
ATVs are not allowed on the roadway, and most dirt bikes are not eligible to be registered.
In order for an off-road vehicle to be street legal, it must have certain safety features.
Headlights, taillights, blinkers, and handlebar side mirrors.
If someone is caught illegally riding an ATV or dirt bike, they can face hefty fines and misdemeanor charges. In some cases, the ATV or dirt bike is also destroyed. If you have a street legal dirt bike, it's important to follow basic safety rules.
Please, for the sake of their own safety, do not drive recklessly. Do not blow stop signs. Do not disobey traffic control signals. Please wear a helmet.
If you see someone riding an off-road vehicle on the street, call the police tip line. If your tip leads to an arrest, you'll get a $200 reward. In Waterbury, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
After last night's governor debate, one topic is now in the spotlight. Should Connecticut get rid of their annual car tax? Governor Ned Lamont shared he supports the car tax with a cap, while his challenger Josh Elliott says he would favor abolishing the tax completely. Fox 61's Celine Arif spoke with some taxpayers about their thoughts.
Many people are tired of seeing this bill in the mail, and while some people disagree on how and where their taxes go, many do agree that getting rid of it would be a huge relief. Older cars, newer cars, and different makes and models. No matter what you drive, you'll get a bill for it.
This is probably my second or third year paying it this year.
Ryan Clark drives a 2015 Lincoln, and that sets him back about $300 each year in property taxes. The total depends on two main things: your car's assessed value and the mill rate in your town or city.
I'm sure no one's going to love being taxed on anything. I just kind of know it is what it is. We have to pay it as citizens. I do think it's a little bit high, especially considering I'm in college, so I don't have a ton of time to just work all these jobs and get all this money.
Between 169 towns and cities, the rate could be anywhere from nearly 70 mills in Hartford to about 11 in Washington. The rate is the property tax you pay for every $1,000 of your car's assessed value.
I think they should charge every place the same, but yeah, I heard that probably in other places they charge you more. Even more than West Hartford.
Johnny Agrita makes a point that a lot of people argue. That's why 10 years ago, the state started to cap the motor vehicle mill rate. Right now, it's around 32.5, but it's changed over the years. Still, some people say even with the cap, they're paying too much.
If it's something to get the car tax down or possibly gone in general and make our lives a little bit easier for everyone, I'm never against that.
The tax revenue is used for community services like public schools, fire departments, and road maintenance. Some people like Agrita argue for how much we're paying into the car tax. The money should go a lot further to maintain public spaces.
They can fix some lights or stop signs or the road, because there's a lot of holes.
And no matter your thoughts on where the funds go, not paying the bill comes with consequences. Municipalities can ask the DMV to place a hold or stop on future vehicle registrations if you're behind on payments. And if you haven't paid your bill yet, you've still got time. State law requires a 30-day grace period, pushing the deadline to early August, but it's a good idea to check with your town or city for more information. In West Hartford, Celine Air, Fox 61.
Well, have you ever wanted to watch baseball players play while also entertaining the crowd with their dancing and gimmicks? Well, then you've probably heard of the Banana Ball World Tour. And hear this, it kicked off today at Duncan Park with the Indianapolis Clowns facing off against the Party Animals. Fox 61's Kayla Cade was at the game and spoke with some fans about their experience.
This is something so cool to watch. So many fans were excited to come into Duncan Park and watch the teams on the field. And many fans even had backstage access where they were able to get up close and personal with the players.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
From the autographs.
So this is my 2026 K Club jersey, and I just had Jesse Cole sign it.
To the pictures with the players and a mascot. This isn't your typical baseball game at Duncan Park.
So everybody from the players to the staff really takes the
Sisters
time
Sarah
to get
Cook
to
and
know
Siobhan
everybody.
Atwood drove from Massachusetts to watch the Party Animals
it's
and
just
Indianapolis
really a great
Clowns
atmosphere.
playing banana ball.
This is my first time seeing either of those teams. So I'm always like 50-50 because I'm a fan at heart.
They came early for VIP access on the field with many other fans like Elizabeth Domingos.
Everybody is just amazing. The experience, like, everybody's so kind. We've been showing off the nails to the players. They've been loving those.
The first pitch was thrown at 7, but before that, both teams made sure to get the crowd hype.
This is a unique experience with different rules, but it's been fun. It's been exciting. The fans really get into it, and they're all pulling for us.
And if you have never been to a banana ball game, fans say you have to come see it for yourself.
Really just a great experience that I wish more people could have this experience.
These players at Banana Ball make this experience so special. They interact with the fans while playing and even after to give them an experience they'll never forget. At Duncan Park, Kayla Cade, Fox 61.